turkey directly from the store, and I'm showing you how to prepare it if you've never done it before. The wrapping off. I like to use like a 9 by 13 dish like this, so we can try to keep the juices and that contained, because once you take this off, oftentimes, you know, a lot of juice will come out just like this. Okay, so then we'll just actually put this in the sink. I'm sorry the sink is so messed up because we've been doing a cooking class all night, so we have a lot in the sink. But we're still going to keep this contained. So what we do is we look inside the breast cavity, and we come up with a neck. Okay? That's funny. Okay. We come up with the neck, and now we go to the other side, and we go to the back of the turkey, and we pull out this, which includes the giblets and the heart and all that stuff. And we actually, a lot of people like to use this in their gravy, but I don't know, I gave up on it a long time ago. But if you want to be really fancy, you can do that. And then we want to turn on the cold water, and we want to completely wash the turkey with cold water inside and out. And then after we do this, we're going to wash our hands. We're going to wash our hands super good. And what we're trying to do is contain the germs from the raw meat to here. Okay? However, we are going to need a bunch of paper towels. And we'll put them right here. And I love to use the paper towels because we just throw it away. And then we'll get more paper towels. It's kind of like drying a baby or something. I don't know. Drying a baby off or something. Because we're going to pat it dry and get everything dry.
It kind of does.
That's kind of funny, doesn't it? Look, kind of looks like a little baby. That's so funny. That's so funny. It really does. It looks like a little boy. Okay. I don't know about that. Anyway. Okay. So now we're good, and we're drying this off, and then we'll just dry a little bit in here. Okay. And then we're going to just, like I said, wash our hands with warm, soapy water, and everything in the sink we're going to wash with soapy water, and then go over it with your favorite kitchen counter stuff, or we use bleach mixed with water. That's what we do. We go around the house with our bleach and water.
Pepper since I'll tell you later.
Okay. Now, we want to set the turkey in the roaster pan, which we're going to do, and then we'll take it out and make it great. Okay, so we're running out of room because, like I say, we're just finishing up our cooking class here. But we're just going to set the turkey in a roaster. If you don't have one of these, then you just can use a cookie sheet and cover it with tinfoil or something, but I'll show you what you can do with just a cookie sheet. So our turkey is pretty much ready to go. And the first thing that we want to do is wash my hands.
Bring it over here.
First thing I need to do is wash my hands, because I'm going to touch my salt.
Bring it over here.
Okay. As I'm going to touch my salt. So I want to wash my hands really good with soap and water.
Who wants one? No.
If we don't wash our hands, then we have a problem with contaminating everything. So let's set it right here. Okay. Like this. And now we can touch our salt. And we just kind of pat. Well, let's pour it like this. And then pat it. And it's quite a bit of salt. And that's our French salt, of course. And then plenty of ground black pepper. plenty of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our fresh sage. And if you don't have fresh, then just go ahead and use dried ground. Just kind of like this. And now this is the trick. We have our cheesecloth that we got at Whole Foods earlier. And we went everywhere looking for cheesecloth, and this is where we found it this time. And we want it double thickness. And we sort of measure the turkey here so we don't waste it. So we can keep some for next year. Just kind of cut it like that. And cut the cheesecloth like that. And then we take it, and we've got over here, we have a half a cup of Crisco that we've melted. And we're going to dip our cheesecloth in the Crisco. And this is what bastes your turkey. But before we do that, we're going to put our stuffing inside. So,
You guys are being really quiet.
take our spoon, and we don't want to overstuff the turkey. We want to lightly pack it so that when we put our thermometer in to check to see if our turkey's done, to add stuffing is going to add at least an hour. That's my
Roll.
yeah, that's my experience. This is just a 12-pound turkey. Now, in the South, if anybody is watching me from the South, they would say, oh, her cornbread dressing is not soupy enough, because they would literally be taking it and pouring it. They would tilt the turkey up and pour it in, and then they would pour it all over. And it is amazing. And when you're raised with that, you know how to do it. You know what I mean? But I sort of learned to do this in the South, and this is my version of it. It's more like the kind of dressing we're used to, only cornbread. Oh, it's so delicious. It's so delicious. And then the rest of this stuffing, we're going to put in like a loaf pan or an 8x8, and we'll bake it. In fact, we have some just coming out of the oven that we could show.
People are saying you should use butter instead of Crisco.
Well, I know butter's so good, but you know what? I learned this technique so long ago, and the Crisco really browns it nicely. And I've tried every kind of way to dress a turkey, and this is my favorite because you never have to go back and baste. You just put it on, and it does its own basting. But go ahead and use butter if you don't want to use the Crisco. I'm using Crisco because I think it browns better, and I love, of course, the taste of butter is even more yummy. But for some reason, the Crisco works. Okay, so now we just put this in the oven, and we bake it at 325. This happens to be a 12-pound turkey, which takes 2.5 to 3 hours. With the stuffing, we're going to go 4.5 to 5. So we're just going to put it in the oven, and
I'm going to be up all night.
and yeah. Okay. Are there any questions?
You guys have questions?
Did it look good? Do you think you want to try it? Are you going to try Crisco or butter? That's my day.